think that in the construction market, developments are all facing one of the common challenges, which is the tracking of the Scope 3 emissions, and actually from the materials that they use in that development, whether that be technology-based or actually the construction products, steel, bricks, concrete. In the technology side, being able to trace the embodied carbon through environmental product declarations, EPDs, is a really key factor. If they can adopt more certificates in all of the technology that they use, this is going to really help. So yeah, I think Scope 3 emissions is probably the most common challenge. Early adoption of the technology, the early design phase of a project is one of the key factors. We often find that smart enabled buildings or smart buildings generally is an afterthought for developments, and I feel that in our experience, if you can embed smart building design into the real early stages or REBA stage 1 and 2, it becomes almost part of the culture of everyone that operates the building, and also the occupants that then occupy and use the building, with things like apps, potentially dashboards as they enter, so they can see the energy consumption, they can see what it does for the community. Are there access to areas that residents can come into and see actually that this building they're in isn't contributing to the greenhouse gas, maybe it's giving back through renewable, and if there are some green factors, let's promote it. And I think the staff really get engaged with that, and the occupants of the building are more likely to be part of the community of both the building and the surrounding area. Tracking the data from the earliest possible point is one of the ways. Often you'll see in the first 6 months of construction, everything's kind of blind. You can't see what the building is consuming. We now have the ability to embed smart control boxes that are monitoring maybe the lighting of construction, of the workers that are coming in and out. You can monitor the entire life cycle of the building, and then this software goes live into the operational phase of the building too. So it becomes a soft landing tool. Things like analytics, cloud-based software then just becomes part of the digital logbook of the building, and therefore you have a continuous view of from its birth almost right the way through its entire life cycle. Well, hopefully we are now heading towards a culture where it's integration of all systems and disciplines, from the electrical infrastructure to the building management systems, the lighting control systems, and everything in between. The more we can integrate, we can essentially feed this to the cloud, enabling AI, because without the data, AI essentially doesn't exist. What does that look like in practical terms? You should and would, and in fact can, walk up to a panel and ultimately ask it a question. What is the highest energy user in the building? It could be an air handling unit on the roof that's not performing, and intuitively the systems will be able to tell you. You could in turn also say, how much renewable energy is this building consuming last week or the week before? Which month was the best performing month? And the building will talk back to you. It's like a building chatbot. That's where we're heading. In fact, it's already here.